Good morning to 100% here. This is K. Karthikeyan, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE from Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. In this video, we are seeing about the GRASP patterns. GRASP is an General Responsibility Assignment software pattern. It will be having a 5 types. One is an information expert, creator, high cohesion, low coupling, and a controller. First one is an information expert. With this, we seeing the example problem. A system will having hundred of classes. How we decide to assign the responsibilities to them? For this solution, assigning the responsibility to the information expert. With that, the classes that having the information necessary to fulfill the responsibility. Mechanisms. It will be having a 5 mechanisms. One is an clearly state the responsibility. Look at the classes that having a clear information. Next one is a domain model. Sketch out some interaction diagram. Update the class diagram. Discussion points. Throughout the process of assigning a responsibility to discovering a many lower level responsibility, but we having a some contradictions. It will be having a some expert pattern which is undesirable, or it will be having a some conflict have to occur in the responsibilities. Information expert. This is an some class diagram which is a salesman and a production team diagram. This is another diagram which will be having a subclasses for an sales team and a production team. This is a sequential diagram for an sales team and a production team. And then next thing is a create a pattern. Next pattern is a create a pattern which creating a new instance of the classes. With that we have a solution. First we having a two classes, class A and class B. When we have creating the instant of B, it will aggregate, A will aggregate with the B object, and A contains the B object. Next the A record the instance of the B object. A closely uses the B object. A has an initialization data that is needed when creating the B object. Mechanisms. First we having a look at the domain and design model. Next one is an class that create aggregate model. Next we have sketch and update interaction with them. Contradiction. Sometimes it will take the time consuming process. Crash create a pattern. It will be showing about the sequential diagram. Next thing is an low coupling. Coupling is an demandness or an connectedness. The main goal of object oriented and analysis designing is an low coupling designing, so that we have changes in the one element, it will not reflect the huge process. It suppose increasing the reuse process. It will taken into extreme, then we have to design the classes with the no coupling. When we avoid the coupling, but we don't want to make sure we understand the implication of introducing it, we have trade off, and then we have to reducing it. In this low coupling, first we are seeing the problem, how we can have supporting the low dependency change impact and increasing the reuse. Solution. We have assigning the responsibility so that responsibility remaining the low. Mechanism. Look for the classes with many association. Second one, look for the method that here rely on the other method. Low coupling sequential diagram, it will showing about the record, develop product, and a sale. This is another sequential diagram example which is actor, register, sales, and producer. Next thing is an high cohesion. So high cohesion and low coupling are both will be in contradiction process. We having a fundamental goals, we have achieving both the process. With the concept is an with this cohesion is an measure of the relatedness. High cohesion, it is an strongly related to one another. Low cohesion, which is an it is not strongly related to each other. With this system level example is an ATM with use case. and then method level with the word and or operation. With the designing low cohesion or impossible for an maintaining the reuse concept. High cohesion problem, how do we keep the complexity or manageable? Solution, we have assigning the responsibility so that cohesion remains the high. Mechanism to solve, look for classes with too few or disconnected method. Next one is then look for method that to do much process rework to design as needed. Contradiction, high cohesion and low coupling are an competing factors. High cohesion, additional factors. The Lehman describes about the cohesion from the very low to high process. When we look at the sequential diagram for adding a payment to previous slide, but it will take much more time to extract it. Controller pattern, it will handling the events from the external actor, assigning the responsibility to the controller, which is the main solution to the controller pattern. With this additional responsibility, we having an bloated controller and then architectural perspective and then UI object and then business object representing the databases and layering and related decision, which are all frequently made by the architect. Controllers are typically receive request from the UI, assigning the responsibilities in controller by the CRC card, which is an class responsibility and a collaboration, which is founded by the Kenbeck and Ward Cunningham. That's all about the GRASP system in object oriented and analysis and design. Thank you.